Hello, this is Nancy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making a tumbling tower block Rudolph, inspired by the Crafty Shopper. I'll leave her link down below. And also, this is part of a collab, Christmas in July. I'll get some more information on that later. And we're going to start with his legs. We're going to have 4 sets of 2. That's going to be you do them side by side to make his legs. I made this guy last year, so I'm just using him as an example. We're going to work on his body now, and we're going to do 6 blocks per row, and I'm going to do stack them up 3 high. The one that the Crafty Shopper made last year is a lot bigger than this one. I think it's like 24 inches tall. But I wanted to make one that would go with my sleigh that I made last year as well. So I'll link that in the iCards above, the sleigh that I made. And let's continue on. I'm going to be finishing his body up now. Like I said earlier, this is part of a collab hosted by Mamma Mia DIY and Melissa Makes It DIY, and I am their co-host this time around. So I'll leave their links down below for their channels and also for the playlist. Now we're going to do his, I guess, his behind for the reindeer now, or Rudolph, whatever you want to call him. We're going to do 3 pieces that are 1 inch long, so I'm using my cut-off saw to cut those pieces off. Then we're going to do 2 pieces, and then the 3rd piece will be in the center of those 2 pieces. Now to finish off his feet, I'm cutting off 4 more pieces that are 1 inch long and gluing them to the bottom of the legs that I made earlier. set those to the side, and we're going to work on his neck. His neck is also going to be 3 pieces like the behind portion of it, but you're going to have one full block and another piece that's 1 inch long. So you're going to have 3 sets of those, and also you're going to do them 2 rows first and then the 1 row on top. Now for the face portion of the head, I'm going to cut 4 blocks that are also 1 inch long and going to glue them side by side. Now for his snout, you're going to cut 2 pieces that I think an inch and a quarter long, and then one that's about 1 inch long on top of it. So that's where you're going to put his nose on the next, not the next one, but the one of the steps coming up. His ears are about 1 inch long from the angle portion of it. So, and I think I did it like a 45-degree or 30-degree angle. I'm not sure, but it's up to you how angled you want his ears to be on the back of his head. And the same thing for his tail. I also angled it a little bit so I could have a little angle back there. I use a full Jenga block first to cut the angle and then cut it down to size, because it's so tiny you don't want to have to worry about that half-inch or inch block instead of the full block to cut the angle. You could also use some miter shears. I'm trying something different, writing some notes so you can see what I need to do for each block or each section of the reindeer. Like here, that you need 2 full blocks for the leg, and then the 1 inch for the bottom of where the foot is. So I'll let you see all the different pieces, and then we'll start putting them together. Let me know down below if this is something you would like when I do my tumbling tower block projects. If you want me to write some notes so you can see them on the screen rather than me talking about it. You know, give you both ways to put it together. To assemble the reindeer, we're gonna get his feet and make sure that they're all facing the right way. Don't ask me how I messed up on one leg earlier, but we put those legs on and we carefully turn them upside down or right side up, and I'm using one of my Ryobi tools to put some weight on it so they can get nicely secured. So once that's drying, we'll go on to the next step of the reindeer. Let's see what I grab next. It's been a while since I did this guy. So we're going to get his neck, and we're going to glue his head to it. And I didn't realize that there was a piece missing, so I'm going back to cut that piece off, and I'll write down on the piece itself the size I need. So let's see what I write. could go get and measure it, but this is more fun. So we're going to measure it. This is the piece that we need here. It's going to be, wait for it. I do write it down somewhere. And I was able to replace my blade on my saw, so it's nice. It's cutting nice and smooth again. Here we go. It's 1 3/8. There we go. And then you're gonna glue that to the bottom of the 4 blocks that we made for the head. And then we're going to get the neck and turn it on its side and glue that portion on. I hope I'm making sense here. There we go. I'm just sanding it down a bit. Make sure you get a nice full coverage there so it doesn't fall apart. I'm holding it for a second, and then we're going to the next step. And we're going to turn his head on its back side. You see how I'm going to do that there? Adding some glue. Lay his head down. Oh, I didn't do it here, but there you go. Lay his head down, and then we'll glue it together again. And just let that sit and dry. Now once these pieces are dry, we're going to start gluing his, go grab the legs and the body and then glue his behind, his little bottom to his back, and you just center it to the back there. And then we'll set that to the side and let it dry. And then once it's dry, we come back and do his neck. And we'll do that same thing. We center it on the front of his body there. And I'm using a rubber band to give it an extra, how do you call it? To be able to support it. Because I don't have any clamps that big. If you're liking this content, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you want me to try to make with Jenga blocks next, or the Tumbling Tower blocks. I'm up for a challenge. Now we're going to glue his tail on, and then his ears, and then he's ready for decorating. I did mine, the one I did last year, but I made it with the antique wax from Waverly, and then once it was dry, I sanded it down a little bit to give it a little more rustic look. But you can do this any color you want. The crafty shopper, she did one that she blinged it out with silver and, you know, gems and everything. So it's pretty much what you want to do for your own decor. Stay to the end to see some more pictures of the reindeer with the sleigh I made. And I'll leave that video for the sleigh down below. And also you can see the difference in size from the large one to the little one that I made. Until next time, be brave, be strong, and create something Christmassy.